Wow, and welcome back to Weekend on Wheels, and I'm Girish. Today I am at West Coast Automotive Revolt showroom in Mangalore, which is in Bendurwell. So I'm gonna ride this motorcycle that is RV400, the first electric motorcycle which was launched in India. So I will see you guys right after this intro video to tell you more about this beauty. So the very first thing that you can make out when you sit is this motorcycle has a very good height. It gets a 840 mm seat height and a very good ground clearance of 235 mm ground clearance. So now let's just ride. Wow. Whoa. So currently I am in mode number 1, which is the eco mode. Very nice, good power. So when you look at the digital odometer, you have a lot of information going on to the odo. So you have battery percentage, mileage that is available, and this particular battery. You get the speedometer here. You also get in which mode this particular motorcycle is, then the temperature. So this is the information that you get on the odo. And when you ride it, you just feel like you're riding just another conventional motorcycle, and you do not feel any difference that you're not riding a conventional motorcycle. It feels and rides exactly like a regular motorcycle. The only thing that you immediately make out, or so see the difference, is if you're a regular motorcyclist, that you do not have a brake lever or a gear lever at your right and left foot, which is the first thing that you will actually observe while you ride this particular motorcycle. Other than that, it's all the same. The second thing that you would probably look at is, both of these are brakes. This is the front and the rear brake. For regular motorcyclist who uses a IC motorcycle, you might get confused with clutch, and then look at trying to find the brake at your right foot. Well, that's something that you need to get used to it once you start riding this. From PowerPoint, very good. I'm on eco mode, and I have no complaints about power at all. Feels and rides absolutely fantastic. So in 100% battery, if you're riding on the eco mode, the top speed is going to be 45 kilometers per hour, and you would get a range of 150 kilometers. That's the number that is claimed by the company. Then you get your second mode, which is normal mode. In normal mode, the top speed is 65 kilometers per hour, and you get a range of 100 kilometers when there is full battery. And the third mode is sports mode, where the top speed is 85 kilometers per hour, and you get a range of 80 kilometers. So these are the different modes that you get. And then we have a slight inclination here, no struggle at all. This is easily taking me in this steep. So just wanted to give you a perspective of how this performs in slight elevation and all of it. And there's a trick to ride an electric scooter as well, or an electric motorcycle. So whenever you throttle, you should never pin the throttle to trying to see you will get the full power. You should always have the throttle on half when you get the full power of your battery. This is something that I've learned after riding the EV scooter for more than 4,000 plus kilometers, covering covering from south to north of our country on Bounce Infinity. So that's something that I learned. So similarly, this also has the same characteristics. You need to hold the throttle half to get the full power, and if you pin the throttle, you do not get the full power at all. So that's how the power delivery happens. And another very key thing is, if you apply the brake, the power immediately cuts off. So while you're braking, you cannot throttle like how you throttle in your IC vehicle. You don't get that. The minute you apply brake, the power is cut off from the acceleration, and you will not have any movement at all. You will not get any power. You will have to release the brakes to ride and go forward. So far I'm really enjoying this. It's very nice, very peppy, very easy to maneuver in the city, very light, and yeah, it has a good height also. What I would want to kind of give a feedback is the seat part of it. The seat, the first half of the seat is tapered to become narrow, and the second half of the seat is quite comfortable, so you'll have to keep pushing yourself back to be on the second half of the seat. So that's the only feedback I would kind of give people who want to consider this as their motorcycle. Or else the best thing is to kind of get aftermarket seat and, you know, get yourself comfortable. So it's not a big problem, but this is something that I've come across. Now I've switched on to the second mode, which is the normal mode, and in normal mode you get a top speed of 65 kilometers per hour. Let's see if we can achieve that. Maybe after that signal going forward we'll be able to achieve that particular speed. So somebody who is switching from a normal scooter, you know, IC scooter, to this, they will just enjoy this, and then the best part is this has zero vibration. There's no vibration at all. So let's see if we can top this up, top speed. I want to do a top speed just to figure out how's the braking. Braking is okay. Braking is on the softer side. It's more like a progressive braking. It is more of a soft braking than a hard bite to it. So yeah, we've already done about 60 kilometers per hour, 62. I would like to thank West Coast Motor for giving me the opportunity to ride this motorcycle and review this. Now let's switch on to the third mode, which is sports mode. Now sports mode, you can go up till 85 kilometers per hour, and the mileage or the average that you get is 80 kilometers when it's full battery. And you will see now the range automatically has changed. And like I mentioned, braking is something that you'll have to be a little careful when you're braking. You can't brake immediately or panic braking. You'll have to do a nice progressive braking. This gets a good 240 mm disc brake both on the front and on the rear, and also the combination of MRF Nilo grip Zapper tires with alloy wheels. It has a very nice feel to it, you know, rides very good, very nimble, you know, does everything in ease. So let's try to do a top speed. So we've already achieved 80 kilometers per hour, 83, 84, 85, 86. Okay, so that's what it says. It can go 85 kilometers per hour. That's the top speed, and yes, we can comfortably achieve that without any stress, and you can maintain that as well, not a problem. Now let's take a left turn here and look at how the USDs work, the suspension. We've got good rumbles here. It's quite good. The USD work very, very good. And best part is you can saddle on this also, which is not supposed to be done, but then you can saddle on this. It's got a very nice suspension, and on the rear you get a adjustable monoshock. So both work in synergy very well. We've got the second rumble here. Let's see. Very nice, very nice. It takes it in ease without any problem. So we'll take a U-turn here. So if I have to sum this up, this is a fantastic, very good machine, and somebody who's looking at an alternative for fuel-based motorcycle, you should look at something like this. This is a pure city motorcycle which will help you do all your work in the city, you know, very ease, very comfortably, very nimble to ride as well, and you know, does not have any problem at all. Easily you can move around city and get most of your work done. So you know, it's a very good product that way. It's built very well. And there are certain small things like, you know, the battery goes in here, and also this place is a storage place, so you can keep your documents, some keys, your wallet, all of it, you know, goes in the hood here. It's got a good space there, and the handling also is very good, very neat. You get a very good feedback you know, on your handle when you're riding. You know exactly what's happening around, and you can comfortably cruise at 80. That's on the sports mode. I think that's more than enough if you're going to use this in the city bit. 80 kilometer speed is just more than enough. I think anything above 40 is too much to ask, because in the city you would not ride beyond that speed. And this has got very good torque, because the torque is the minute you start throttling, so that's there on all time. So yes, just to sum this up, a very good motorcycle. Just love this. And somebody who's looking at buying a EV, a scooter or a EV motorcycle, you can suggest this particular motorcycle to them. Share this video to your friends who are looking at upgrading themselves to an EV vehicle. And if you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Until the next video, bye bye for now. Have a good day, and see you guys.